Hi guys, Vino here, and welcome to this Vino Plunk production, and welcome to this vlog. And it's just me catching you guys up with some stuff that's been going on. I actually can't remember the last video I uploaded, so some of the stuff may be repetition, but I'm just going to update you guys on some things that have gone on recently. So I believe that when did I upload this? I uploaded the last video talking about what I was going to do for payday and what I was going to do for whatever this month. That's now changed. And the reason why that's now changed is for several reasons. But one of the main reasons is my previous phone decided to half brick itself, is the best way to explain that. So I'm actually talking to you right now from an S23 Ultra. I did have a Note 20 Ultra, but it decided to half brick itself. So basically, for 2 weeks, I had decreasingly limited signal until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no signal whatsoever. Then later found out my phone decided to just kill itself in terms of connecting to any network. So its baseband version and its IMEI number basically both disappeared from the phone. Long story short, I sold that phone to a phone repair shop, and then I've used the money from that plus a bit extra to pay off a contract or a device to get the S23 Ultra that I'm currently talking to you from right now. So that's the first thing that happened. You may see on my wrist that I now have a Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. That's a whole thing. That's a whole story that I'm going to get into a minute. And with the S23 Ultra, I got some Galaxy Bud Pro 2s, which I'm going to speak about in this video as well. So yeah, things took a bit of a turn this month when it came to what I was going to do with my money. But as I said, my previous phone decided to start showing signs that it was not the wellest, shall we say. I have to say the stabilisation on the S23 is really good. I remember on my S20 trying to do this with the selfie stick and not being too fond of the footage that it was giving me, simply because of the shakiness and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually glad that the shakiness and the stabilisation is a lot better on the S23. And with the watch, which we'll talk about in a moment, there's a lot of utility that I'm going to have with using my S23 as my camera now, basically. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to upgrade, is to also give myself a modern phone to use as my YouTube camera as well, and do all of the stuff that you'd expect to come with that. So the watch I actually got from CX. So I haven't been the biggest advocate, shall we say, advocate for smartwatches. I've had a couple of smartwatches, haven't really got along with them for various reasons. But I was watching a video on the Galaxy Buds 2. And somebody basically said, if you've got all three, if you've got a Samsung phone, watch, and the buds, they work really well together. And you actually control the buds directly using the watch rather than just through the phone. So anyway, long story short, I am a sucker for being into a ecosystem. I wanted to get into the Apple ecosystem a while ago, but Apple's quite expensive compared to other brands or other companies. So I am a sucker for wanting to be an ecosystem, and I know once you're in an ecosystem, it all works really well together. So long story short, I sold my Echo Buds 2 for a voucher. Got a voucher for them to get this Galaxy Watch 2. But I went to my first CX that's in my city, and the first watch I wanted to get was a Samsung Galaxy Active 2. Turns out they bought the wrong model in for that. Then it turned out they did buy the right model in, they just didn't have the charger for it, so couldn't sell it legally. Then once the Echo Buds had been tested, went back, tried to get a Galaxy Watch 4 rose gold colour. It was going to be strapless. Turns out for that one, they took in the wrong model for that one. Yeah, so, and to add to all of that, the assistant that helped me the second time didn't have the head in the game at that moment in time. Wouldn't give me money for the Echo Buds without asking me if I wanted a voucher or money, and then hadn't even gotten the slip from the tester for what grade to sell them at. Just assumed it was C grade. So they did not have their head in the game whatsoever, and they didn't even say goodbye or anything once they'd emailed me over the voucher. They just walked away. I heard them talking to one of their managers about selling me the watch, one of the watches, and then he came back and goes, "Can I help you?" And I expected them to, you know, relay the information they just got from their manager, but no, they just simply said, "Can I help you?" That was weird. So luckily I've got another CX in my city. Went there and they were brilliant. This is actually supposed to be a strapless Galaxy Watch 4. It's a silver Watch 4, but this strap was actually free with it because they have to connect a strap to it to make sure a strap will work with it. It's just the previous employee didn't take the strap off. So free strap, basically. And the manager even said, after hearing what happened at the other branch, you know, you can have a free strap. So I do have a silver Samsung Galaxy Watch. It is scratched because it is C grade, but it has, if you're in the dark like I am now, or if the watch is on, you can't see the scratches really. So it doesn't bother me. Even my dad, who's a big bugbear, a scratch is a big bugbear for him. Even he looked at it and went, actually, it's not that bad. I wouldn't, because I was going to polish it with Brasso, silver or something, but he said I'd leave it as it is and then go from there. I may at some point, you know, upgrade, so to speak, to a better quality one, but for now it works really well, and the whole ecosystem between the three works really well, and I can actually use this as a viewfinder for my camera. So if I want to use the rear facing cameras on my S23 Ultra, I can use this to frame the shots, and then I can also use it to remote control the camera, which is fantastic and very much a really good utility for a YouTuber like myself. So yeah, I thought I'd just do this little video and catch you guys up on some things that have gone on. Yeah, I'm getting a payout from work for reasons, not going to go into those reasons necessarily, but I'm using majority of that to pay off some family members, and then hopefully I'll have some remaining left over that I can put to one side for that box set that's coming out in the next couple of months, that Warner Brothers big 4K 100th anniversary box set that I spoke about that I pre-ordered. I'll put some money aside and get that. Until next time, guys, though, please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.